5 goals, 4 goals, 4 goals, 3 players, 2 weeks of football.
Mbappe hits it! Oh, what a strike!
One question that the entire sport is watching unfold in real time. Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Erling Haaland are turning the 2026 World Cup into a 3-man demolition of every goal-scoring record the tournament has ever produced. This hasn't happened before, not like this. The last time 3 players scored 4 or more goals in the first 2 matches of a World Cup was 1954, 72 years ago, before the Champions League existed, before most of the countries competing in this tournament were independent nations. And the craziest part? They're not done. They might all finish in double figures, and one of them is going to walk away with the golden boot while the other 2 walk away with numbers that would have won the award at any other World Cup in history. So who actually wins this race? Let's break down each one. Messi leads, and he leads because he's doing something that the sport has never seen from a player. 5 goals in 2 matches, a hat trick against Algeria in the opener.
Back to Messi. Messi! His first World Cup hat trick!
Top corner, tap in, curled finish, each one taken with the calm precision of a man placing cutlery on a dinner table. Then a double against Austria after missing a penalty, because at 38 years old, Messi no longer panics when things go wrong.
Messi. Oh!
He just waits for the next chance and buries it. He now holds the all-time World Cup goal-scoring record outright. 18 goals, past Miroslav Klose, past Ronaldo, past Pelé's overall contribution record, past Marta's combined men's and women's record. Every single record that involved scoring goals at World Cups now belongs to Lionel Messi, and he turns 39 today. Happy birthday to the all-time leading scorer in the history of the biggest football competition on the planet. The argument for Messi winning the Golden Boot is simple. Argentina are the defending champions and favorites to go deep. Deep runs mean more games mean more goals. Messi has scored in every match so far, and Argentina have a final group game against 68th-ranked Jordan, where resting him is possible. But Messi has never been the type to sit out when records are there to be broken. If Argentina reached the semifinal, Messi could play 7 matches, at his current rate of 2.5 goals per game. The maths gets absurd very quickly. The argument against he's 39 today, his body can do this for 70 minutes at a time. Maybe 80 if the game demands it, but a full tournament is 7 matches across 4 weeks in North American summer heat. Fatigue is the only opponent that has consistently beaten Messi throughout his career, and at 39, the margins between world class and exhaustion are thinner than they've ever been. If Scaloni manages his minutes carefully, Messi wins the Golden Boot. If he pushes him too hard, the legs disappear in the quarterfinal. Mbappe is 1 goal behind and doing things that suggest he's only getting started. 4 goals in 2 games, a double against Senegal in the opener, a double against Iraq in a match that was delayed 2 hours by a thunderstorm in Philadelphia, and when the game resumed, Mbappe came out and scored as if the weather interruption was a personal inconvenience he needed to punish someone for.
Mbappe hits it! Oh, what a strike!
He's 27 years old. He already has 16 career World Cup goals, which means he's only 2 behind Messi's all-time record, and he has potentially 3 more World Cups ahead of him after this one. ESPN is calling him Mr. World Cup, and for once, the branding isn't hyperbole. Mbappe scored a hat trick in the 2022 final. He scored 4 in 2018. He's now scored 4 in 2026, with potentially 5 games still to play. The trajectory is pointing toward the kind of career World Cup total that might never be matched. The argument for Mbappe winning the Golden Boot is pace and volume. He takes more shots per game than Messi. He gets into more dangerous positions more frequently. He's younger, fitter, and playing for a France team that, despite their group stage loss to Ivory Coast, still has the squad depth to go all the way. If France reach the semifinal or final, Mbappe will have enough opportunities to overtake Messi through sheer volume of chances. The argument against is France themselves. They lost to Ivory Coast. They have internal tensions that we've already talked about in other videos. If France exit early, Mbappe's Golden Boot campaign dies with them, regardless of how many goals he's scored per game. The team has to survive for the individual to thrive. And then there's Haaland, the one who makes this a three-way race instead of a two-man contest. 4 goals in his first 2 World Cup matches ever. He had never played a single minute of World Cup football before June 2026. Norway hadn't qualified for a World Cup in 28 years. And within 180 minutes of game time, Haaland had established himself as the most physically dominant striker in the tournament and the third leading scorer. The numbers are startling. 2 goals against Iraq in a 4-1 win.
The full far, and in there was Haaland!
2 more against Senegal in a 3-2 win.
Get through for Haaland!
Haaland doesn't score pretty goals. He scores inevitable goals. He appears in spaces that should be covered, he meets crosses that should be defended, and he finishes with a certainty that makes goalkeepers look like they've been told the wrong direction. He's a system operating at maximum efficiency. No flair, no wasted movement, just output. The argument for Haaland winning the Golden Boot is that he's built for tournaments. His fitness levels are inhuman. While Messi needs to be substituted in the 78th minute, Haaland plays the full 90 and looks like he could play another 90 immediately after. If Norway make an unexpected deep run, and their results so far suggest they could, Haaland's per-game output combined with his ability to play every minute of every match gives him a volume advantage that could overtake both Messi and Mbappe. The argument against is Norway. They're a good team, but they're not Argentina or France. Their path through the knockout rounds will be harder, their midfield creativity is more limited, and the supply line to Haaland depends on a supporting cast that hasn't been tested at this level before. Haaland can score 4 goals a game if the service is there. The question is whether Norway's midfield can keep feeding him against teams that are specifically built to stop exactly what he does. Here's where this gets interesting. Mbappe and Haaland play each other on June 26th. Norway versus France, the final group game. 2 of the 3 Golden Boot leaders on the same pitch at the same time. That match is going to be the most watched group stage game of the entire tournament because it's not just about qualification. It's about the goal-scoring race. If Mbappe scores and Haaland doesn't, the gap closes on Messi and the narrative shifts. If Haaland outscores Mbappe, Norway's dark horse story explodes into the mainstream. If both score, the 3-way race enters the knockout rounds on fire. So who actually wins? Here's my answer. Messi. Not because he's the best goal scorer of the 3. He's not. Haaland is more efficient. Mbappe is more explosive. But Messi has 2 advantages that neither of them can match. First, Argentina are the most likely of the 3 teams to reach the final. More games means more goals. Second, Messi has spent 20 years learning how to score the goals that matter at the moments that matter on the stages that matter. The Golden Boot isn't just about quantity. It's about who keeps scoring when the pressure increases in the knockout rounds, when every goal feels like it weighs twice as much. Messi has done that his entire career. This tournament is the last time he'll ever do it. 5 goals, 4 goals, 4 goals. By July 19th, those numbers will look nothing like they do today. But the name at the top of the list, that won't change.